Well, everyone, the iPhone 14 Pro ended up officially getting announced. It's going to be coming out in the next following weeks. But let's go and see how it compares against the iPhone 12 Pro. Now, personally, I do think the 12 Pro, it's an older phone now. It's still a really good deal, but the iPhone 14 Pro is pretty much the best iPhone Apple's ever made. Now, physically, there are some differences here. The iPhone 14 Pro obviously does not have a notch like the 12 Pro has, but the size displays are the same exact sizes. So 6.1-inch displays on both of these. So if that's a big deal to you, you're getting pretty much, a same size display, but you're getting ProMotion on the iPhone 14 Pro, but you're also getting no notch on it. Instead, you're getting this thing called the Dynamic Island, which is pretty much just like a hole punch display with more use. That's the best way to describe it. And I actually do think it's really clever from Apple. I'm really, really surprised they did it because it's super smart. The same size as before though. So keep in mind, that's kind of the same thing. It's a brighter display than the 12 Pro, and it's a thinner border display than the 12 Pro as well. Now, you're still getting frosted glass backs and everything, which is great. You're getting an always-on display on the iPhone 14 Pro, which is really cool. And you're also getting a newer chipset inside the 14 Pro. The iPhone 12 Pro had that Apple A14 Bionic chip. The 14 Pro now has that Apple A16 Bionic chip inside. So that might be something big you kind of want to keep in the back of your head. And I definitely do think it makes the most amount of sense, in my opinion, for Apple to go ahead and put the best chipsets on the Pros and kind of put the same chipset as before on the random, bottom tier models, which is very weird. I don't know why. The cameras though did get a pretty big upgrade. So the 12 Pro, you had a pretty decent camera setup, triple camera setup, 12 megapixel counts on both. The 14 Pro now has a 48 megapixel wide angle lens. And that's for the wide angle lens. You're still getting the ultra wide and telephoto lens. You're getting new action modes. You're getting a cinematic mode at 4K and cinematic mode in general. The 12 Pro doesn't have it. And you're getting newer stabilization modes as well on the 14 Pro, where the iPhone 12 Pro doesn't have it. So camera-wise, you are getting a pretty big jump up, which is really cool. You should be getting better battery life than the 12 Pro as well, which is something to note. And you're also getting the emergency SOS via satellite mode that's free for only 2 years, which is strange, but it's still a really cool feature for the iPhone 14 Pro as well. So pricing-wise, it's starting off at $1,000. The 12 Pro does go down quite a bit. I mean, you can buy those things probably for way less in the used market, so that might be something to keep in mind. But for the price tag, I think it's pretty cool, and I cannot wait for this thing to officially come out. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit the subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.